Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Intel i7-875K unlocked CPU. Now this is the one that Intel sent me to do a like a video on, a giveaway, unlock and overclock. Went through a whole shenanigans. You can click over here to take a look at the video where I actually get the stuff from Intel. I build the rig and you can click there to find out about a giveaway. I'm sure most of the people on my subscriber list have already seen and or entered that video. But yeah. I'm going to be doing a review of this. I wanted to give my other video a little bit more time to sit there and get views, but it's been like 22 days now, so I figured might as well do a review of the CPU, and then the motherboard and RAM review will be coming at a later date. This CPU, the real reason that it's different than all the others is because of the fact that it's unlocked. So its multiplier, its core multiplier inside of it, is it's allowed to float much further than a regular CPU's multiplier would be able to go, making it easier to overclock and making the capability to overclock higher. So I got this to 4.14 with relative ease. We actually overclocked it that high in about I think it was like 7 or 8 minutes, and then once we figured out how to use the BIOS, which is slightly different. So if we knew how to use the BIOS, we could have had it overclock to 4.14 in about a minute and a half. Basically shut down and reboot time is how long it would take to overclock to 4.14 stably. But the real problem was that we were running into trying to get the RAM to operate as we wanted it. But as for the CPU, really, really easy to overclock. So if you're looking for a nice overclocking CPU, this is definitely it. The price tag on it is $350, which is $50 more than the 920. And considering that the 920 is a quad core that's hyper-threaded, that runs at 2.66 gigahertz. This is quad core hyper-threaded, runs at 2.93 gigahertz, has hyper-threading as well, and an unlocked core makes it so much easier to overclock. This is definitely well worth the dime. Now, at stock, my i7-920 got 17,300 on the 3D Mark Vantage, along with my 275 EVGA graphics card, which is obviously a little bit below what the capability of the CPU and my prior CPU could do. But the 920 got 1700. This, as stock, got, I believe, 24,000. Then upon overclocking to 4.14 gigahertz, got 48,800 on the 3D Mark Vantage score. And that is actually a higher score than, oh, my phone made noise, than some of the scores of overclocked 975s, which are 3.33 gigahertz Extreme Edition CPUs that cost $1,000 upon their unveiling. So this little thing, even though it's 1156 and only has dual channel memory, is really worth the money. A lot of people were saying it was going to be $600–700 when actually people heard got wind of it. I was reading about it on forums because, of course, I knew about it before everybody else did, sort of. But I was reading about you know, what random people had heard or knew or whatever, and they were throwing around rumors, and they were saying that it was going to cost, you know, like $600 because of the fact that it was unlocked. And then I did the video and released it, and on, I believe it was the 27th of May, Intel released this CPU, and it was $350. So considering that the 920 costs $300, you can just pick yourself up a nice 1156 board for like $170, maybe $200. Get this thing, throw on 4 gigs of dual channel DDR3, and you've got yourself a really high-end, at least core-wise, and of course depends upon what graphics card you get, but a relatively high-end computer for under $1,000. You get $350, $200 motherboard, $150 worth of RAM, $150 video card, throw it in a case, random ass power supply, and you can get yourself a really good computer for really like $1,000, just right around there. And that's really cool that they give you the capability to overclock like that. Definitely well worth it. I've been using this for about a month and a week or so, because I got it on like the 14th, and I actually built the rig on like the 19th of May. I've done HD video editing and encoding. It takes just about twice as long to export the video in Sony Vegas as it does as long as the video is. So a 10-minute video takes 20 minutes to export. Of course, if you're using Windows Movie Maker, a 10-minute video takes like 8 minutes to export. But Vegas is a little bit more professional standard, so you'd go by that one. 3D animation, all that sorts of stuff. It does it flawlessly. Gaming, of course, there's no hindrance on the CPU. Really, it's the GPU. I need to go buy like a 5990, or they don't even exist, I don't think. But need to go out and get myself a really good graphics card if I actually want to fully use this CPU in sense of gaming. But I definitely prefer this CPU over the 920, and it's well worth the price tag on it. The 1156 socket, it's cool that they're actually making it so that real overclockers could do stuff on the 1156 socket. There's also the 655K, I believe is it, which is the i3 version, which I don't really understand why you need an unlocked i3, but that's in there too. But this CPU is definitely well worth the money, and anybody that's looking into a lower priced, high-end-ish gaming rig, this is definitely what you want to go with. I actually sold my 920, my EVGA board, and the and my OCC RAM that I had with it, because this is what I decided to keep as my primary rig. So that's just about it. Thank you everybody for subscribing and watching this video. I'll see you all later.